First at 10, President Donald Trump suggested today that he might temporarily exempt the auto industry from tariffs to give car makers time to adjust their supply chains. Thank you for joining us on this Monday night. I'm Mike Montecalvo. It comes after he announced last week that for 90 days, his broader tariffs against dozens of countries would instead be set at a baseline 10% to give time for negotiations. At the same time, the president also increased import taxes on China to 145%. But temporarily exempted electronics from those tariffs by having those goods charged at a 20% rate. Now, as the trade war between the United States and China continues, local businesses are stuck dealing with how to respond. Kayla Fish spoke with an East Providence business owner and an economics professor about the ripple effect we're seeing locally. Kayla?
As we've reported, the tariff situation keeps changing. Some countries have been given a months-long pause, while taxes on goods from China, for example, keep ratcheting up. Those I spoke with say it's local businesses and consumers who will ultimately pay the price.
It's scary.
Leah Wyckoff owns Bead Chroma in East Providence, a brick-and-mortar store where she sells jewelry-making supplies, hosts workshops, and offers repairs to people throughout New England.
People will drive to my store from several hours away because there are so few bead stores left. And then with Etsy, I sell supplies online and I ship all over the world.
Most of her inventory comes from Japan, Austria, the Czech Republic, and China. She says there are few U.S. manufacturers making the same products.
I really have no choice but to shop abroad.
That means U.S. tariffs on goods from other countries, like a 145% tax on Chinese products, are hitting her hard.
I already have emails from suppliers saying that starting today they're adding their own tariff to the orders. Naturally, as a small business, I can't eat those tariffs. I have to pass that on to my customers in some form.
The Trump administration has said the tariffs will lead to more U.S.-based manufacturing and jobs. But URI economics professor Leonard Lardero says that's not likely to happen for years.
We import things, some of which we don't make, or that others can make better or less expensive, and that's not ripping us off.
If the trade war continues, Lardero says it will lead to cost increases and more.
You're going to see a lot of retailers be very, very challenged, but if we stick with the tariffs that are in there now, what you're going to see, shortages, lots and lots of shortages in all size stores, not just local small retailers, the big box stores that get a lot from China.
The director of the National Economic Council was asked Monday about the White House's message to impacted businesses.
The Secretary of Commerce in particular has a massive team of people, and also the Small Business Administrator, that are taking calls of small businesses, understanding their concerns, and thinking about how best to address them, including by finding other suppliers that are not on the current list that China is on.
I reached out to the Small Business Administration to see if there's help being made available locally, but have not yet heard back. In studio, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.